examples of this from some very successful organizations like Etsy and DreamWorks, where employees, when they join an organization, are given a little bit of a budget. It's not something that's a huge amount of money. It's $100 in the US. That's something that allows you to customize it in a fairly substantial way, but it's not like you're getting a interior decorator in by any stretch. But what it does is it does a couple things. One is that when you customize a space, you're putting your mark on it, and that gives you a sense of control over your environment. And that's beneficial because the more control you feel when you're sitting down at your desk, that tends to spill over towards your experience on the job. So you feel like you're more competent because you're more comfortable. And that's the other aspect of it, is to the extent that you can have some control over lighting, or have some control over the way your screen, your monitors are positioned, or the chair that you're using. All of those things improve your sense of control, and that's beneficial from that sense. And in fact, we have research showing that people who get to customize their workspaces have elevated performance by 32%. And this is just an experiment of coming into the lab, redecorating a little bit, and then doing your work. Imagine what that means on a day-to-day basis, the compounded interest that you get on comfort. Beyond that, though, to the extent that we customize our workspaces, we tend to feel like we are identifying with it on a higher level. And so if you walk around your office today and you look around to see who's customized their desk and who hasn't, typically the people who have already taken the step of customizing their office space voluntarily are more committed to their job. They're less likely to quit. People who show up day after day and don't take any measures to customize their space at all, they tend to be less committed to an organization. And so when you provide people with a budget to customize their workspace, in a sense, what you're doing is getting them to identify with the job a little bit more, and thereby increasing their intentions to stay with the company over the long term.